Vinky Tech Solutions by Real Time Expert.
Hello guys, welcome back to Venki Tech Solutions. This is Venki. In this video, I am going to show you how to install Oracle Database 11G in your system. First of all, you need to download the setup file from Oracle website. Then you have to start the installation. To download the setup file, you have to open browser in your machine and enter oracle.com. We are here now. Open resources menu and click on software downloads. After that we will move here, just to scroll down little bit. These are the softwares are available in this website. 19C is the latest version. As we are installing 11G, we have to download database 11G. As you can see here, Oracle Database 11G release 2, Standard Edition 1 and Enterprise Edition. Here setup files are available based on operating system. Which operating system you are using, based on that we have to download. If you want to know which operating system you are using in your machine, go to this PC or my computer, right click over there and click on properties. Here you can see system type. I am using 64-bit operating system, so I have to download 64-bit setup files. Just to scroll down little bit, here you can see 64-bit and 32-bit. I am using the 64-bit, so I have to download file 1 and file 2 by clicking on see all. After that we are here now. These are the files we have to download. Click first file. If you are downloading first time in Oracle website, we have to accept Oracle license agreement. So I am accepting, then click on download. If you want to download any software in Oracle website, you should have account, then only we can download this. So you can click create account, then create the account in website, then you can download the softwares. As I am already having the account, so I am entering my details. And click on sign on. You can see this file will be downloaded here. Status will see here. See, the file is downloading here. So go back and same way download second file as well. See, both files have started to download. I am cancelling this downloading because I have already downloaded these softwares. You can see here, these are the setup files I have already downloaded. But you can see here these files are in zip format. You have to unzip. So I am selecting one file and right click over there and click on extract here. This process may gonna take longer time, so I am fast forwarding this video. See, first file has extracted, but file folder name is database. Right click over there and rename the folder name as database 1. Then click on second file, right click over there and extract here. Second file is also extracted. File name is database. So click on over there, click on rename and change name as database 2. So open database 2 folder, then click on stage, then click on components. Whatever files or folders you will see here, select all, copy, because we are going to move these files to database 1 folder. See, click on folder 1, click on stage, then click on components, paste here. Once you paste here, go back click on database 1, then select setup file, right click over there and click on run as administrator. Then it will prompt you as permissions. You have to select yes. Then Oracle Universal Installer setup file will be open. You can see here Oracle Universal Installer. Here you have to select yes to continue. This is the installer. In email section, if you want to get any alerts from Oracle, you have to provide. I don't want to get any email from Oracle, so I am not providing here. I'm just clicking next. This is the reminder. Yes, we haven't provided the email, so we have to click on yes. It's not a problem. Here, these three options are available. Create and configure database, install database software only, upgrade an existing database. Create and configure a database means database will create and it will be installed in our machine. Install database software only. So it is not creating the database, it just install the database. Here upgrade an existing database. If you select this one is if you are already using the one database, you have to select upgrade. If you are using any below version. So I want to create and configure a database. I am selecting create and configure database and clicking on next. Here you can see there are two options. One is desktop class, another one is server class. If you are using desktop or laptop, you have to select desktop. If you are installing the software in server class, you have to select. So as I am installing the software in desktop class, I am just clicking on next. Here, this is the path Oracle is installing in your machine. If you want to change this path, you can change here by clicking here. Here see app Pinky something Radata database file name Pinky Radata where location. See, these are the paths where database is going to install. I am working with these paths. If you want to change it, you can change from your side. Here database edition, I am going to install on enterprise edition. You can select enterprise edition here. Then you can leave default here. This is the global database name ORCL by default. If you want to change it, you can change it. But you have to remember this one while you are configuring any tools to the database. The tools as such like Oracle SQL Developer and PLSQL Developer. This Toad. There are many tools to work on Oracle database. By the time this global database name required. I am suggesting you guys you can write somewhere the database name. Then enter the password. Then enter same password down as well. This password will be used for to logging to the sys and sysadmin accounts. While you are logging to the database, you must remember these passwords if you want to log in sys and sysadmin accounts. Then click on next. Here this is the reminder that you just click on yes. Then click on finish. Then setup is processing, then preparing, copying files, setup files, database configuration process. Here this is the status. So this process may gonna take 20 to 25 minutes. So I am going to fast forward this video. If you see this Windows security alert, just you have to click on allow access. Just wait for some time. It will configure the database. Once database creation is completed, this pop-up will be open. This is the path where database has been installed. And click on password management. Many of the users already available in the database. If you want to unlock, you can unlock any username. New user password, give click on OK. I am suggesting you guys you can write somewhere to remember those passwords. Then click on OK. Just wait for a moment. Here you can see the installation of Oracle database was completed. And if you want connect enterprise management database in website, you just copy this URL and keep somewhere. See here, everything is completed. Just click on close. If you want to know whether Oracle is installed or not, just search SQL. SQL Plus will be open. Just to open this one and try to connect it to the database. It is asking username. I am giving sys username and password. See, you can see here database is connected. So database has been installed successfully. Just to close it, as I said, we can see the database details in Enterprise Manager as well, whether our database is up and running or not. Just to copy this URL, open the browser, just enter this URL and click on enter. Then it will redirect to the page here and click on advanced, then click on proceed localhost. Then enter username. I am giving sys username and password. Then connecting as SDBA. Click on login. If it is connected, you can see if you open like this, status, our database is up and running fine. Thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed, please like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.